The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense will go on the attack first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Palmer obviously in the booth was pretty solid too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble, was a target.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Now, what a great job by the defense. You know, on short yardage situations like this, they can run the QB sneak. You're diving, getting as many bodies around the quarterback as you can, and it's just gravy when you can force a fumble and recover in that type of situation.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's French. Zings it complete to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Townsend. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick spin on the run. Oh, it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield, it's King. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the big fella. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you
know where to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Dropping back, it's French. Looking to the big tight end. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's French. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Stockton. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit the half, so let's say it. Mental errors have led to turnovers and sloppy penalties. Both teams have left points on the field, and as a result, we are where we are. Gotta believe the offensive coordinators on each side are rethinking their approaches for the second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's French. The screen, and watch out. Got room at the 35. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking left. Got his man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get enough.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You got to give the defense credit here, David. I mean, this has been a hard-fought game. A lot of these guys have played tons of snaps. Yeah, they're all out there, and they're exhausted, and they're tired, but they are still fighting, and they're able to come away with that takeaway.
And an unbelievable takeaway because of the time in the game. This is a tie game late in the ball game. My team needs a takeaway. We need to do something. Otherwise, they're going to milk this clock, go down the field, try to score. Now we flip the script. Now we got the ball with a chance at a tie game to go win this thing.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Dogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You can tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over NC State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Safe completion on the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Dropping back, it's King. Here's the pressure. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football. You're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. The clean old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.